Hello my little love bugs out there and welcome. In today's video I thought I would just do a very casual style video where I just put on some makeup, talk to you guys about life, what's going on, give you some updates, let you know about my travel plans. I also have some new makeup that I wanted to try as well. I have the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation, the LYS Concealer. I also got the Ace Beauty Tropical Vibes palette, which is not new, but it's new to me, so I'm gonna try it out, see if it was worth the hype. But before we get into this video, if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Brie, and I am just a crazy lover of all things beauty, and I like to post a lot of fun, colorful makeup content. So if those are things you like to watch, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. I'd love to have you here. But with that being said, let's get into this video. Lovelies, how are you guys all doing? I feel like my lips are so dry right now. I just need some moisture. So I'm just using the Nabla Viper Lip Plumper. I don't really think it plumps, but it definitely hydrates. But yeah, so how is everyone doing? Like, how are you really doing? I am feeling pretty good. I'm doing a lot better than I was doing like a month ago with my back and stuff, and I've gotten a lot better, so I feel good. But anyways, let's get into these products so I don't like start talking and then forgetting to like actually put the makeup on my face. Like I said, I did get the Makeup Forever HD Skin. I got mine in the shade 2N26, which I think might have been like medium neutral or medium neutral cool. I can't totally remember, but hopefully it works for me. I'm just gonna pump it out here. I'm just curious about the consistency. Oh yeah, it's kind of like a thicker foundation. It's not very runny. So I think I'm gonna try 2 pumps. I'm gonna go lighter on the makeup because I notice in a lot of videos when I'm applying foundation, I feel like I put so much on. And I think it's because like the studio lighting in here is so bright that I can't fully tell like how much I'm putting on because it's hard to like see myself on the monitor, but I'm gonna try to use less. I think less is more, but I'm just gonna blend it out. I also got this new LYS foundation brush. I'm just a big fan of a good foundation brush. So I just want to spread that out. I did already prime my face too. I'll link everything below in case you're wondering what I use, in case I forget to mention it and stuff. You can always find it in the description. But this is pretty sheer. Like you can see my skin peeking through, but wow, it blended so easily. I'm gonna get one more pump. I just want to build it up just a little bit more around my face. But anyways, what did I say? I wanted to talk to you guys about life, what is going on, future plans. I have a lot of stuff coming up. Well, not a lot, but I have a bunch of stuff in the works. I think this year, like a lot of restrictions and stuff are starting to ease up everywhere. So it's making traveling a little easier. So I have a bunch of travel plans, but I'm going to go in with the LYS Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. I have the shade MN3, which I think it's light medium neutral, but I'm excited. This is supposed to be full coverage, have skincare ingredients that are supposed to help like brighten under the eyes, and I could use that. I feel like a lot of us these days could use that. I mean, who these days are actually getting a good amount of sleep? If you are, tell me what you're doing, because I feel like I really struggle with that, and just so much stuff going on in the world and so many things, you know, keeping our minds going all the time that it's hard to sleep. So anything to help me look like I got a lot of sleep, I need in my life. This looks like a good shade. This is also supposed to be like natural brightening, but also like full coverage. Well, I don't know. Can it be natural and full coverage? But I just put a little bit. I don't want to use too much. But like I was saying, you know, restrictions have eased up. Like in most places, like in Texas, I mean, our restrictions eased up way before everyone else did. Like with the mask stuff and the occupancy stuff. But I think it's like completely lifted. Like all the restrictions and stuff are gone. And I know a lot of places are like easing up like travel restrictions and stuff for like entering like their country and stuff. So we're like, you know what, this is our chance, because who knows if things will ever go back to, you know, what it was before, because I feel like it could easily go back to that. And who knew we were going to be in this whole, what do they say, panini for 2 years. So we just booked a trip to Ireland. I've never been there. I'm really excited. It's such a beautiful place, like what I can see in the photos and like videos of it. And all morning I've been researching the whole country, like the do's and don'ts, the history, like what's the best things to do there, what are the people like, and I feel like that's so important to like check those things so you know what to expect when you go somewhere. And I am so stoked right now, and their restrictions aren't too bad as long as you have like either a negative COVID test or you had a vaccine within a certain period, or like boosters and stuff, you can enter. I know some places still have more restrictions than that, but so we're like, this is our opportunity to go, because last year and the year before, we did not go out of the country at all. And we always like to go at least once out of the country to like another place just to see something new. We are big on traveling. We love going to new places, trying new foods, meeting new people, learning about new cultures. Like that is something like me and Casey are just like so passionate about, and we get so excited and we like to fully immerse ourselves wherever we are and see as much as we can. I'm gonna go back into this color range, a bronzer called Caramel Delight. I tried this once in a video. I'm trying to test out and get like my full thoughts on this, but normally I will like come back and do like a ranking and give you guys my final thoughts on products I try on my channel, but I'm just trying to get more of an idea how I really feel. It's kind of intense. It's a little bit on the darker side, so I have to dust off a lot of excess. Like, I just dusted off a bunch on my hand, and it still looks pretty intense. But we're going to try to blend it out as much as possible. I'm just, like, ready to go out. So we just was like, you know what? Let's book it. This is our chance to finally go and see something else. We haven't fully planned things out. Like, we only booked the tickets, and I also did book a stay at a castle. Yes, it was on my bucket list. I've always wanted to stay in a castle, and of course Ireland is known for castles. I mean, most of Europe is known for castles, so we found a castle hotel that we want to stay at. I'm also using the Unearthly blush in GG. I've only used this once. I forgot to put this in my ranking that I just did for like recent purchases that I did, but I guess technically I didn't use it enough to really have an opinion. I forgot a lot of things in that video. So I'm going to go into this highlighter from Unearthly. This is the Flicker highlighter. This is part of their In the Dark collection that they had for the holidays. I think this collection is still available, but I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to do a very green look because I'm obviously using a very green color story. I'll show you guys right here if you haven't seen the Tropical Vibes palette. Like, yeah, so I might as well go in with a green highlighter. I know most people are afraid of green highlighters. Like, they're like, no, that's going to look crazy. But I'm always the one to be adventurous, so we'll see. Let's put that on. Ooh, this is pretty. I forgot what it looks like. It kind of has like a little bit of an iciness to it, but I think it looks fun. Sometimes you gotta just venture out, try something new. And I think this looks gorgeous on the cheeks. It makes me feel like alien vibes. If you guys watch Teresa's Dead, she always talks about like, oh, this makes me look like, or that's gonna make me look like an alien slut. Oh, I love it. She's so funny. Like, I crack out watching her channel all the time. She reminds me so much of my best friend. Like, if there was one person I could meet on this platform, she would definitely be one of them. She is just hilarious. Like, she can make anything funny. I feel like if you hung out with her, you could crack up about anything and just be laughing for hours about something so small or like stupid, but like have the best time ever. Anyways, I want to get into this palette, but I still need to do my brows and put on some eye primer. So I'm going to do that off camera really quickly because brows are boring, and then I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. The brows are done. I will link what I used for my brows. I did also go in with the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Primer. I also wanted to use the Flare palette. I think I want to use a shade in here because I've only used one shade from here. This is from It's Belle Cosmetics, so we're going to incorporate that. So I'm going to start off with the shade called Palawan. And I'm going to just use that on the outer corner. But as I was saying, travel plans are in full swing for Europe. And then we are also going to Washington in the Christmas time to meet up with my sister, her wife, and they're like the wife's family. And there's this like little town, if you've ever heard of it, it's called Leavenworth. It is like a famous little town in Washington that's like known for like all the Christmas vibes you could ever want. Like, if you're really into Christmas, you should go there. I think they even have like reindeers for you to see. They like decorate the whole town, and the town is very German. I believe there was like a lot of Germans that like settled there and stuff. So it has like that German influence, which I love German stuff. I love Germany. So I'm also excited for that. But are you guys doing any trips? I would love to hear what your travel plans are, or, you know, are you not? Because I know a lot of people are still like afraid to travel, which is totally understandable. And people are just getting comfortable trying to like deal with not having all the restrictions as much anymore. I'm gonna go into the shade Oahu. Oahu. Oh, Hawaii, yay. Of course you'd have to have something Hawaii related in here, being a tropical vibes palette. And it just like, I know it's weird for all of us to like comprehend that things are kind of lifting and stuff, because we've been in this situation for what, 2 years now. Like, I'm actually about to go back to work soon, like full time back into the office. I mean, I think we're gonna have like a flex schedule where we don't have to come in like every day, so there's less people in the office. But it's been 2 years since we've all been back in the office, and I can't believe it lasted this long. I don't think any of us was expecting it to take this long. So now I want to go into this mango shade, this nice yellowy, neon-y, greeny shade, and use that to blend like the edges out, just to add some more warmth, a little bit more grunge. Ooh, wow, that is a pigmented yellow. And so far the formula seems really nice in here. This is the new formula from them. And this is my first time trying their new formula, because I didn't like the old one. But these are layering up so nice. They have such good pigmentation. Because before, like, you would have to really try hard to get the mattes to build up, because they were like kind of on the thin side. And then I felt like the mattes didn't lay very well on one another. And these mattes are just sitting on top of one another. They're fully pigmented. They're easy to blend. Like, they did something with this formula. I'm just so excited. I'm so happy I ended up picking up this palette. But I think I'm going to mimic the top part on the bottom part. Just do the same thing. Oh, I love these color combos together. Like the teal and like the more yellowy greens. I think they look so pretty together. So I'm just bringing that here. I'm going to bring in a little bit of Oahu in the inner portion. And then I'll probably blend it out with the mango shade too. So I want to go into this shade now called Seychelles. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm going to get a flat shader brush. And I'm going to use that on the edge here, closest to that deep matte. And I'm going to do it kind of like in a diagonal shape. I'm trying to like get a better shape for like my eye shape. And I think maybe the diagonal would be actually better than how I normally do my shimmers. But this looks so pretty. It's super sparkly. I just want to touch it. They must have changed their shimmer formula too. Oh my word. Do you see this? I'm going to actually use my finger a little bit. So now I want to take a shade out of the Flare palette. I want to go into the shade Ironite. I think that's the shade name. It is like a, maybe like a blue to green kind of shift to it. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. So I want to use that in the middle portion. I'm going to pick it up on the brush, see how it picks up. It is a very creamy formula. And I'm going to just also keep that like kind of diagonal shape with it. Ooh, yeah, this is a good choice. So I'm going to now take a little bit of glitter primer and like just place it like in the arch, because I'm going to go in with this gold shade right here called National Park. I just want to kind of arch it, and I want it to be a little bit more precise on the placement. So let me get like a small little brush here. But I've been getting so distracted by the eyeshadows that I forgot I was like talking to you guys about stuff. Like, oh, a beautiful shimmer just gets me going. But I'm just using the Give Me Glow glitter primer. I want just a really precise little archway with that gold. Now I'm going to go into the National Park shade with the same brush I used to create the arch. So anyways, I feel like I'm just really bad at doing like get ready with me's because like once I feel like I've fully talked about what like I wanted to talk about, then I'm like, I don't know what to talk about now. And then when I get on like the camera, I'm like, I am so boring. I have nothing to talk about. I am not interesting. Like that's how I feel I'm coming across. I struggle, and I know overall I'm pretty private. Like I'll tell you, you know, what is like in my comfort level to share. But like on other things, I'm like, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to bring that up. And I do feel like there are YouTubers on here that are just so much more open or more willing to share things. So I do want to go in with the Chartreuse shade as my inner corner highlight, but I feel like I need to lay down a little bit of this like white base primer from Juvia's Space just so it can have a base, because it's one of those like neon shades that like usually are more sheer. They need some kind of white base and something to grip to really like be fully opaque. So I'm just going to put that in the inner corner really quickly. So now I'm going to go into the Chartreuse shade, and I'm just going to stamp that all over where I put the primer and see if we can just build it up and have it really like be opaque and stand out. I think that actually worked out with the primer being there as like a base. It's such a fun little like neon pop in the inner corner. But I think that's everything I'm going to do on my eyes. I think I'm going to do like liner and like my mascara and stuff off camera. Then I'll come back, we'll do the lippy together, and then we'll wrap up this video. So my mascara is on. I did some liner. I did go on with the gel liner from Lethal Cosmetics in Stereo. It's a very neon yellow shade. I thought it went really good with this look. And I was thinking I would put on these falsies right here. These are from Ace Beauty, or is it Ace Beauty? I never really know how the name is pronounced. But they sent some lashes with my palette because it took a while for it to get shipped. The palette, it was kind of delayed. So they sent me these Daphne lashes, and I did cut them down because they were pretty long and intense. So it's like, let's see if this works for me. I'm gonna just stick them on with you guys and try them out. I've been really getting into lashes lately. I just think they're so fun. So let me try this. I'm not good at putting on lashes, so for some reason I feel like they're sitting a little weird on my eyes. I'm not sure if I like the shape of these. Like for my eye shape, I'm not like a big fan of these, but I'm gonna leave them alone because it took me forever to get to this point, and I'm not taking them off. I'm already done. I'm done with this. So let me do my lips now. I'm gonna use this Nabla lip shaper or close-up lip shaper in number 3. Yes, sometimes I do line my lips, even though in most videos I don't, but I just want it to be nice and precise today. Now I'm going to go in over the lip liner with the About Face Matte Paint Lip Color in Nudist Judas. It's kind of like a warm toned brown nude, like beigey nude. Yeah. Ooh, it matched that liner perfectly. I think this lip combo goes so well with this eye look because it's a little bit more warm tone and the shadows on the lids are a little bit more murky. But this eye look came out really nicely. I love the combo and everything. I'm so happy, but I think I should wrap up this video. I think I've been here long enough. I've talked your ear off long enough, but everything did so good. The Makeup Forever foundation, I love how it's sitting on the skin. It looks so natural and it feels really lightweight, so I'll have to test this out further, see how it ends up doing on my oily skin. The LYS concealer too is really nice. It's really smooth. It feels so soft under here. Definitely brighten. I like the LYS foundation brush too. It was so good at blending out my foundation. And then these two palettes right here are beautiful. Like this Ace Beauty Tropical Vibes palette is so good. The color story is everything that I'm about, like the murky green shades. And their new formula is really good. Like their mattes are way more pigmented. The metallics are a lot more sparkly and like creamy. So I'm so happy with what they did with their new formula. And the Flare palette from It's Belle is really nice. The two metallics that I've used have been so beautiful and sparkly, but they're really good at making metallics. And then everything else I've already tried before, so I already have like thoughts thoughts on them, and most of them are good thoughts. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this more like casual style video where I can share with you guys a little bit more about myself. But you guys will have to let me know in the comments below, what are you guys up to? Do you guys have any vacation plans? I would love to hear from all of y'all. And if you're new here and you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. Also, don't forget to check out the description below. I will link all the makeup products that I used today. I will also link other videos of mine you might be interested in watching, as well as my contact and social media platforms. I'm also on Instagram as Breezy Lifestyle and Breezy_Beauty if you want to check me out over there. Anyways, guys, that was everything. Thank you so much for being here and supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. And I just hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And I'm just sending you guys all so much light and love. But until next time, bye guys.